Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my Lord of the Rings online tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing the Archet instance quests, and we're doing the quest to Slender Hope. But before I forget, let's just go back to explaining about the musical instrument. So with the musical instrument, if you type into the box down here /music and then press enter. Oh, bit of lag there, I guess. Okay, it's now going into playing mode. Do you see that? Now if I press different keys on the keyboard or numbers, I perhaps could play Greensleeves if I knew how to play an instrument, but I don't. But my point that I'm trying to make is by pressing different numbers on your keyboard above the QWERTY keys, you can make different sounds with whatever instrument you're playing. To get it off, you would just repeat. Well, down here you'd have to type music off. Okay, but let's go out of here. So you can just walk as well, and that takes you out of music mode, which is even easier, and I'm all for that. So we're doing a Slender Hope. We need to talk to Archet.
At your service and your families.
Next objective, defeat 4 spiders and see if the wall is still intact, because that's what they want me to check. Okay, so let's go check. We head over this way. We got some powerful skills now, which is cool. And we're heading over here down the old path. Okay, there's our first spider. There was our first spider. I've got a feeling someone's come down here and they killed them all. Oh, there's one. 3 down, 1 more to go. So there we are, that's the spiders defeated. Now if we were not in an instance, we'd have actually got a deed for the spiders here, and I'm going to show you that. Deeds rock and roll, they're so cool, so much fun. Okay, here's what we need to click on. Notice the little spanglies, and that updates our quest. So now we must return to John, and of course I can zap a few of these on my exit. Oh, he didn't die. But he did now. Yeah, I love the way you can move and cast. So cool. Okay, I'll take this stuff out my pocket there, out of this pending loot, because we're going to be progressing in a moment. I don't know if I'll lose it or not. So we need to return to John inside, and let's see what he's got to say.
A dead end will surely work in our favour.
Let's go with the olive. Okay, so now with this one, it's just to talk to him. We'll get these rewards when we appear in Archet at the end of this quest. So let's accept. Okay, you've just received the final quest in the introduction quest series. If you have any other quests underway, you should complete them now, as those quests will no longer be available after the introduction is completed. So we're going to be finishing this instance, this starter instance, and moving on to a different instance within the game. So make sure you've completed all your quests. That's what it just told us. So let's right click and travel now. And off we go.
John Brackenbrook and his hunters have reached the outskirts of Archet to find it already ablaze. A desperate struggle to save their village is about to begin. Hopefully, you have arrived in time.
Well, we did warn them, didn't we? Watch them two. See? They didn't last long. Let's talk to him.
We have no time to lose.
So we got to fight alongside him. And here we go, the town is ablaze.
We must save Ned.
I find using the tab keys the easiest way to target all the different enemies. Right, we got to talk to Ned. Now we've got to talk to John.
Archet must still be saved.
Okay, so now we follow on.
There are more up ahead.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, him shouting. You've cleared the market square, so let's talk to
We
him.
must find my father before it's too late.
Fight alongside him, still protect John Brackenbrook. That's what I'm doing.
Look, Artley's ahead. All must not be lost.
There's
Well
Artley.
met, friend. Is the crafting hall safe?
Oh, here they come. Yeah, don't you guys worry, I'll do all the work. So as you can see, I'm slaying them. And we just gained another level. How cool is that?
Although the mad badger burns, I still hold out hope.
Okay, let's continue.
Father, I knew you would survive.
Oh, you've been a complete fool, like me.
They approach! Defend us!
Oh, here comes some more. And some more.
There's no more time for games. We come for the ranger.
So it looks like they've got armed deer.
Father! No!
So he's just killed his poor old dad. so we'll dispatch him. Right, let's talk to Strider.
What
Or
miseries
John
befall us?
Brackenbrook, I should say.
My father was right to trust no one.
So this is the end of this instance. When we finish, we'll then go to Archet proper, where we will then be able to interact with everyone else in Middle-earth. Oh, got to talk to him once more. So, travel now.
With the Black Wolves' grip on Archet broken, the hobbits hurry home to the Shire, eager to return to their simple, peaceful lives. But not all is as peaceful as it seems. Troubles stir at the bounds, and a shadow of fear is left in the wake of the Nazgul.
Okay, so if I would have been a man, I would have spawned in Archet. Because I'm a hobbit, I've spawned in the Shire. And the same goes for the dwarves and elves. They'll spawn in, the elf will spawn in the elf area, the dwarf in the dwarf area. So just be aware of that. Depending on what race you play is where you will spawn. I have no idea where the Bjorning will spawn, but I will find out eventually. So as you can see here, we got the main quest, the storm is upon us, and we got Mundo standing, that's such a weird name to say, Mundo to standing before us, so let's talk to him. So we got two choices here. So let's do the available quest. Or no, let's finish this one. Intro into the storm.
Can't a body be left alone?
Okay, so here's the items we were promised earlier. This will increase our reputation with the Men of Bree. This will give us a way to teleport back to the nearest milestone we're bound to. And this is just a characteristic, I guess. Let's finish. Completed into the storm is upon us. You've just, oh, it's going too quickly. Let's just see what this says. You've just received new mail. To open your mail, you must find a mailbox. VIPs can access mail without mailbox by using the mail menu. Mailboxes are commonly found in towns after completing the tutorial. It's nice to know that the VIPs do get some really nice features. After all, they are the main people supporting Lord of the Rings online. My hat is off to them, even if it is a funny hat. But yes, my hat's off to them, and I really appreciate the fact that they are committed to Lord of the Rings online by supporting it with a subscription. Very, very good. So I'm glad that they're getting all these good bonuses. Let's okay that. Okay, this. You've just received a milestone skill with a destination to a milestone nearby. The milestone skill will allow you to quickly return to a milestone you're bound to. So I'm going to show you how you can bind to them. You can read the rest of that yourself. Reputation. You have gained your first point of reputation. Reputation points will increase your standing with various factions of Middle-earth. Your standings can be viewed in the reputation panel, which can be accessed via the start menu under character. So if we press the C key, it brings up this window, and down here we've got reputation. Click on that. It shows us the 4 reputations. More will open up as we progress. Men of Bree, you can see we've got now 300. This is really fantastic because as your reputation goes up, so you'll be able to purchase more items from and better prices from people in that area. So it's really, really cool. Okay. So let's get the next quest from him.
Might I have a word with you?
Okay, so he wants me to bring a letter to Mayor Will Wilford, so let's accept that. There's one quest. Mundo's complaint. I've got a real problem saying that. Collected Mundo's letter. Okay, so over there's a milestone, but over here is a bounder. So let's talk to this bounder. And here's 2 quests. Now the one that you can do in this area is join the bounders, but another quest which will give you a good chunk of experience will actually jump you back to Breetown, which is another area, but it does give a good amount of experience, so I'm going to grab them both.
Might I have a word with you?
Now talk to Mayor Graham Tenderlarch. That is in Breetown, which involves riding on a horse. Well, it will fast travel you to Breetown, but notice the quest is orange, which means, you know, it's a harder quest to do, but it's not actually hard because you only need to go and talk to him. We will accept that and we'll do it in due course. Okay, let's talk to him again and get the second quest, join the bounders, because this is one of the deeds. Okay, talk to Second Sheriff Bodo Bunce and to get this reward and join the bounders. So let's accept that. Okay, so we're getting some quests now. What I'll do is click the ring next to that and remove it from the quest tracker because it's a ways off for me doing it. That leaves room for more quests, which I'm going to be doing now. Okay, over here is a crafting quest. Definitely going to get that because I love crafting. So we'll grab that, and it's about...
Might I speak with you a moment?
And this gives us a quest for an introduction to the crafting area. Talk to Emerald Boring. So let's accept that. There we go. Okay, if we come over here, there's the milestone. When you come across a new milestone, if you right click, you'll get an option down here to bind. And then you'll be bound to that one. So this is the one I'm currently bound to, but I'm going to do the one in where we're going. Okay, here's the next quest. Now this post quest is a quest chain, which is a deed. Let's see if it tells us about it. Oh no, let's go to the mailbox first and get rid of that, because we got some goodies to get. So if we right click the mailbox, mailboxes, you've already know about that, VIPs can access from anywhere. Okay, so here's the 2 letters. So if we double left click on one, it opens it up. So this one is a request for assistance. Okay, so that's fine. Let's close that. Let's open up the second one. And here's the one that I want, because this has got a gift pack. Oh yeah, I love goodies. So it's a letter of commendation from John Brackenbrook, who we just helped. So let's detach item. And this is a very special gift pack because it's going to give us lots of wonderful gifts. We can close the mailbox now. Now notice that it says bound to character. So it's only bound to me. I can't share it because of the rewards it's going to give me. But every time you gain a level, you can re-click on it up to about level 10, I think, and it will give us more goodies. So watch what happens when I right-click. It'll open it up and gives us all these rewards. Let's now read this. Quest items. So one of the items it gave us was a new quest. So let's click on this, and it opens up the quest that I was just given. So, a message of thanks. Deliver the letter to Constable Thistlewool or Postman Newbuck. And here's Postman Newbuck. So let's accept. We've now got this quest. So let's now talk to Postman Newbuck. And a message of thanks.
What do you need?
Which he will give me 5 tokens of salutation, which I can spend on him to buy some potions. So finish now. We get some experience, and we now have got these in order that we can spend. So if we talk to him and go to barter items, there they are, just there, what he's just given.
Just a moment.
You can see that we can buy these items from him. Now this one we can only use up to, it's out 5% out of, we can only use it to maximum level 15. So I'm not going to worry about the novices mark because I believe we get it from somewhere else. So I'm just going to purchase some of these. So you click on them, click barter, and you'll notice your tokens go down by 1. Buy another one, fact, let's buy that, why not? There we go, so we got that. We can only use it to up to level 15, but it'll give us a 10% run boost speed. A speed boost to our run for doing this next postman quest. Now, this is a series chain of quests, just like the bounders, which are actually gonna... I'll show you when I trigger it. So let's get this quest. This is a timed quest. When we pick the mailbag up off of that table, a timer will be going down. So we have only a certain amount of time to do it in. And when doing the mail quests, you have to keep watch for people, for NPCs that are watching, and make sure they don't see you, otherwise it resets the quest and you'll have to come back and do it again. But guess what? I'm going to show you how to do the whole chain correctly. So we'll right click on him, bundle for Michael Delving, we'll start this chain of quests, and I love this
Could I
chain.
take a moment of your time?
Okay, so collect the satchel from Postman Newbuck's table, avoid nosy hobbits. So we have to avoid the nosy hobbits. On the mini-map they show up as a little eye, you'll see. So let's accept. The timer doesn't start until we pick the satchel up. So let's grab the satchel. In fact, let's first use this Novice's Mark. How long does it last? Duration, 10 seconds. Well, not long. Let's grab that. Now notice carrying satchel is in blue and the timer's going down. So we're now going to hot-tail it to where we got to get to. Michael Delving, that's where we're going. Keeping our eye out, but there isn't no nosy hobbits here, so we haven't got to worry about them. It's when we get near to when we go to Michael Delving, that's when you'll start seeing nosy hobbits. Notice the carrying satchels going down, the timer, but we have plenty of time to do this. So we're just following the path to Michael Delving. That's not a nosy hobbit. That is a bounder. Okay, now I'm going to need to jump over the fences. For that we use the space bar. And I'm going to head over this way, because I want to keep away from the nosy hobbits. So we jump over there. And you can see straight ahead we've got to go. Can't see no nosy hobbits yet. Let's jump this wall. There we go, and you just run to the postman before a nosy hobbit. Do you see that eye? There's a nosy hobbit, but we've made it. And you just run up to the table. There you are. That gives a good chunk of XP. That's the first one in this chain done. So let's open this up. Deed, here we go. Here's where the fun really starts. New deed, Life of the Bounder. So there's actually two deeds. There's the Life of the Bounder and there's this Postmaster Proudfoot series. You see, I've got to do all of them in the chain. So let's click this. The deed log keeps track of your personal accomplishments throughout the world of Middle-earth. Click here to see which deeds are progressing or have been completed and what titles or traits you can earn for completing them. This, my friends, is how you get Lord of the Rings store points. This is the game within the game. This is normally when you play online MMORPGs, it's just do the quest, earn some experience, earn some items, earn some money, but it never gives you an option of getting more items from a store. And I know with some games that they may freely give you that, but it just works so well in Lord of the Rings Online. So when I complete the quick post, doing all of these, I'll then get 5 points for that. I'll get these marks which I can spend, plus I'll get this trait, this virtue, which I can slot up, and I'll be showing you that later on. Plus I get some faction, plus I get some experience, plus I'll no doubt get money from each of them. You see what I'm saying? This is just beautiful. So as you progress them, this bar goes up. When it gets to the end, so you see there I've got to do 14 more in this deed chain in order to complete it, and then I will get the virtue, the points, this, etc. I can add it to the tracker if I want, but I don't need to. I'll just leave it in the background. And you get them for all different reasons, different race classes, areas. There are absolutely loads. You get them for doing your skills, so some of these songs will open up when I cast them. I'll open up new deeds. You'll see as I go. This is what makes this one of my favourite online MMOs to play. Okay, right, now we're not going to get the next quest from Postman Proudfoot. We need to wait until we've completed everything else in this vicinity. So let's talk to Assistant Fallowhide next.
Gracious me, I need your help.
Okay, so he's going to give us a quest to talk to Griffo Boffin, wherever Griffo is, and it'll give us some money, some faction, and an item, and experience. So we'll accept that. Okay, refurbishing the town hall. I'd have thought that would have said town hall, but never mind. Let's now talk to Mayor Whitfoot and make his day.
Hello there.
What's this? Oh dear, a letter from a Sackville Baggins is not something you want to see. So as I said, I'll be making his day. Let's finish that.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Okay, so now he doesn't want to talk to Lobelia. He wants me to on his behalf. Well, who can blame him? We've all seen the first of the Lord of the Rings films, The Fellowship of the Ring, and of course is it the first? Oh, I don't know, let's not drift off on that, but we've all met Lobelia in one of the films. Let's accept that. So we got this. I'm going to remove it because I won't be doing that yet. And I won't be doing refurbishing the town hall yet, so I'll remove that. Okay, let's move along this chain and talk to 2nd Sheriff Bodo Bunce.
Hello.
Which starts my bounder chain. So I'm going to get a hat, some money and some experience. And there we go, join the bounders is complete. Let's put my hat on because you can see it's much better. Notice this. Oh, here's the gifts that I got. Let's start going through some of them. This is a very important gift. Wrapped Horse Whistle. Bear in mind that once you use it, you can only use it for 24 hours. And it will summon a rideable horse for you. But bear in mind that it's 24 hours in real time. If I use this now, it's currently 12 minutes to 7 PM. It will last until tomorrow, 12 minutes to 7 PM. Real time, not game time. So I'd have 24 hours real time to use this horse or horse whistle. I do not want to use it yet. I will show you when I choose to use it, but it's not yet, so be aware of that. Okay, you've got some other items out that gift pack, some morale potions. What we're going to do with most of this stuff is store it in the bank. So let's talk to Osbert Fallowhide next, who is the banker. And there's the pile of gold coins I mentioned previously. So if we right click, this is how we open up the vault. So you can click this one and it'll open it. Now,
A lovely day, isn't it?
okay, so it says here you've accessed your vault space. You can securely store items here and access them from the vault keeper. Okay, that. If you click this button up here, it opens the shared vault. The shared vault will be accessible from all of your alts, all your different characters you create. And I personally think this is absolutely fantastic. Now you don't start with much space, but you can increase it. So here you see it says shared storage allows you to share items among your account. So any characters you create on this server will get access to this shared storage. So you've got your personal storage just for this character, and you've got your account storage for all characters on this server. It's currently empty, so let's drop some items which are not bound to this character, if I've got any. If not, I'll have to wait until I get some. Yeah, no, these are all bound to character. I need the ones bound to the account. Okay, so, but I'll store these two. I'm not going to be using them yet. I'm going to store them in the main, in all. So you click at the top here. Otherwise, if you click these other chests, it's individual. So I just do all. And I'll throw the stuff in there. So stuff I won't be needing yet, I'll just put in there. Notice my space is being used up. I can put a total of 30 items in there. Most of this I'm going to sell. So I don't need to store anything else. Okay, so let's come out of there. That's the vault, the bank space. Let's just right click this. So, visit Blossom Proudfoot at the crafting area in Michael Delving. So this is the crafting quest. So let's accept that. Remember to do this. You get a note in your pocket, right click it and accept. There we go, we got another quest. Right, okay, let's look back at our gift pack. So we can right click on it again, because we might want to put a load of stuff in the bank. Now here's an item which will give us a writ of special passage. We can travel all over Middle Earth using this for exactly 1 hour. Notice it's bound to account, so that item I'm going to put in the shared storage.
Hello there.
Because I may want to collect them up and use them at a later date. Oh wow. Oh okay, I forgot about that. So you need to first add space using points. But that's okay, because I'm going to switch in the next episode. I'm going to switch to my premium account. So in fact, I shall just do a few more quests and then switch to my premium account to show you this. But it's a good job I did see that and check it, because I wasn't aware.
Day, isn't it?
I wasn't aware that to start using the shared storage you had to purchase it. But it's fair enough, because it offers such rewards. So there we go, let's close that and do some more quests. I will come back to that. Okay, let's talk to Rollo Newbuck.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
So he wants to play a game of hide and seek, and I need to go find Polo Brock House and Daisy Brock House. So let's accept. Hiders and seekers. Let's go over this way and we'll find the first person. Polo. There he is. Let's click on him.
Hello there.
Continue quest. There we go, now we got to find Daisy.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Right, okay, so that's done. Let's grab this quest from Peony Grub.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Talk to Dora Brownlock. Let's talk to Ruby Primstone.
I want a word with you.
There we go, our quest tracker's full. But we won't be doing clearing up the barrows yet, so we'll click on it and remove the ring, so it's untracked. Dora Brownlock we will get to eventually. Okay, let's now head back to the first guy who gave us the quest. I'm trying not to do too much because I've got to come back and do it with my premium account, because obviously I'll have to start a new character on this server, which I'm going to do. Okay, so over here now, this is completed. So it says talk to Rollo Newbuck. So let's talk to him.
You do?
Finish now.
Could I take a moment of your time?
And there we go. I have very nearly gained another level, but it doesn't matter because I won't be using this account after this episode. But anyway, he's offering now a further reward, find Odo pipes. So let's accept that. And this is where I will end this episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.